Hello, and yeah, it's been a while since I've uploaded a video, and yeah, I thought I would just upload a video right now. So I've been thinking about trying to make money off my YouTube videos, and basically monetizing my YouTube videos. So I decided to see what I could do and how to monetize my YouTube videos. And that's when so I was looking up how to monetize my YouTube videos through videos on YouTube, and I found out that there are certain requirements that you need to actually be able to monetize your videos. You can't just, monetize your videos right off the bat. There's a certain level of subscribers and a certain level of watch time that on your channel, not watch time, but like amount of hours that you've uploaded video content that you need to meet before YouTube will let you monetize your videos and put ads on your videos so you can actually make money off of them. I watched this video about it by this YouTuber right up here. I watched their video about it and I really liked it, so I think you should go and check that video out. The link to the video will be in the description down below. YouTube released a blog post discussing the guidelines for monetization, and I'm pulling up the blog post right now. And they released this blog post discussing the guidelines that you need to meet before you can monetize your videos, and basically why those things exist, and why they needed to put them in place, and what those guidelines actually are. And I already told you, it's 1,000 subscribers, and it's 4,000 hours of watch time on your channel. Now, if you know me, I have about 8 subscribers, and not even an hour of watch time on my channel as of right now, so I cannot monetize my YouTube videos, which there have always been thresholds, right? There have always been certain guidelines that you have to meet in order for your channel to become eligible for monetization. But in February, actually no, this was posted on January 16th of this year, so it was posted in January, and it was basically they had to raise the standards for it. So in the first part, it said that 2017 marked a tough year for content creators, and that they're trying to fix that in 2018, which 2017 did probably mark a really bad year for content creators, so I can appreciate that they're trying to fix it, so I do appreciate that, but the way they're trying to fix it is just not good. So then they go on to, they're making changes to, so that way, like, impersonation accounts of bigger YouTubers and spammers and other bad actors, as they say. They call them bad actors, which I'm pretty sure they just mean like impersonation accounts. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. They say can't really, so that way they can't harm the other creators on YouTube, which is a good thing. So then they mentioned their old guidelines from April of 2017 about monetization, and they say that they have to basically raise the, put it to a higher standard now, like I just said. And they're changing it again to 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time. And they say that they've, February 20th, 2018, they've implemented a threshold. Okay, so they allow for a 30-day grace period, because at that time, channels that did not have 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers can still monetize their video. So they're basically also taking their monetization away. However, they are saying that channels will be paid what they earned that don't meet the threshold, but then after that they will stop being paid. And so that's what they say further down the blog post. And yeah, so they implement the threshold, basically saying that I think it's supposed to be protecting impersonation accounts from actually making money off re-uploads of some bigger YouTubers' video. I did hear that about the YouTuber that I watched, whose video will be in the description, and there's an easier way to solve that, right? There is an extremely easier way to stop impersonation accounts. The impersonation accounts that change their names and their profile pictures to meet to be like another account, and that would be to and I think also PewDiePie might have said this, gave this suggestion to YouTube, not in relation to monetization, because that video came out before the 2018 monetization changes, but it was basically related to impersonation accounts as a whole, and he said that the best thing to do would be to make it so that a way no YouTube channels could have the same two names. Let's take, for example, Pyrocynical or Leafy is here. People would either change their names to Pyrocynical or Leafy is here, and then go down in the comments and say that they had a free link and basically try and scam them and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure you've all seen the comments. I think it happened to Great Andre too. Basically, it happens to all the big YouTubers, right? Even PewDiePie himself. And I'm just reiterating what PewDiePie said, but it also works in relation to monetization, because now they wouldn't have to have these very strict rules if they did this, and allow smaller content creators, maybe not like exactly myself because they always had thresholds, but smaller content creators as a whole, just like other content creators that maybe didn't meet these certain thresholds, to but still met the previous threshold but didn't meet these certain thresholds, to actually keep their monetization and continue to make money off of their YouTube videos. And if they just did that, everything would be perfectly fine, except they bring, at least for the impersonation account thing, they also bring up spammers, and I think it's in paragraph 2, quote for quote, a big part of that effort will be strengthening our requirements for monetization so spammers, impersonators, and other bad actors can't hurt our ecosystem or take advantage of you, while continuing to reward those who make our platform great. But I don't really know exactly why they would need to have these rules for spammers. I know spam is against the community guidelines, but if they really just wanted to stop spammers, all they had to do was, give them a community guidelines strike. If it's against the community guidelines, then people that spam could just get striked, and they could actually be using the system that they had in place. Basically just have to ignore this entirely. I don't know, I might be a little bit ignorant on the entire subject. I'm pretty sure that I'm getting a lot of, maybe not a lot of things wrong, but I'm pretty sure that I might be getting some stuff wrong. If I am, just correct me. But it kind of just seems like this entire thing could be very easily avoided. So, also I should mention that 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time in the past 12 months. So it's not just 4,000 hours of watch time overall. It's not like, you slowly build up 4,000 hours of watch time over like the years and then you're eligible for monetization. You have to have 4,000 hours of watch time in 12 months, the span of 1 year. It kind of hurts these creators that at one point in time had their monetization, and now they're just going to have that taken away from them. And I already know that they still continue to pay them for the monetization that they haven't earned, but the fact that they're stopping their payments after that, they even mention in the article that some people use YouTube as their means of living. So essentially, they know that these people, this could be their only livelihood, and that maybe they don't meet these certain thresholds, but they met the old thresholds and they got monetization, but now that's going to be taken away from them, and you're basically taking away their entire livelihood. And they even acknowledge that some people use YouTube as their livelihood, which is, it's kind of weird. You'd think that they would play like the ignorance card and just be like, oh, well, we don't know that. It's obvious that they do, but the fact that they brought it up in the article is a bit weird, because now it just reinforced the fact, like, they know. Oh yeah, as Susan mentioned in December, we're making changes to address the issue that affected our community in 2017, so we can prevent bad actors from harming the inspiring and original creators around the world who make their living on YouTube. So, and a lot of people are targeting Jake and Logan Paul. And saying that it's their fault. And I think partially that might be true, considering the fact that this article came out on January 16th, just about 2 weeks after the Logan Paul situation, dead body situation. He didn't monetize his video, but I think it says I think it kind of hints to that in one of the things, and it also might hint at PewDiePie's inward entire situation too. I'm not really sure. Quote: while this change can tackle the potential abuse of a large but disparate, I don't know how to pronounce that, group of smaller channels, again, they just admit it. We also know that the bad action of a single, larger channel can also have an impact on the community and how advertisers view YouTube. I'm pretty sure they were talking about, they might be talking about PewDiePie and his Wall Street Journal thing, and the entire Wall Street Journal thing. A lot of advertisers, it started what people called the adpocalypse, and the inward thing also started another adpocalypse. And basically, a lot of the adpocalypses that there were caused by the two situations with PewDiePie. And I think that's what they're trying to hint at, saying, like, while this change will tackle the potential abuse of a large but disparate group of smaller channels, we also know that the bad action of one single large channel can have an impact on the community and how advertisers view YouTube. I think they're talking about PewDiePie, to be perfectly honest, because after the PewDiePie situation, a lot, like, some big advertisers, weren't putting ads on YouTube videos like they had been. So I think that's kind of what they're trying to hint at. A lot of people are bringing up the Paul brothers and about how Jake and Logan Paul are doing, like, really bad things. I'm not sure if that's the case. I don't really know how Logan Paul would fit it, because Logan Paul's Suicide Forest video wasn't even monetized to begin with, and it certainly was a bad thing to do. I'm not trying to defend Logan Paul at all on this topic, but it's very odd but I really don't think that it comes down to him, considering the fact that his video he didn't monetize his video anyway, which was a good thing. So I don't really know how that would affect monetization. Maybe they mean the people that re-upload the video and monetize it, because I know there have been re-uploads of it. I don't know if they're monetized though. I'm not really sure how that falls into the category. Again, the video down in the description explains that a bit more. I did watch it, but I'm still kind of confused on that entire topic as a whole, so we're kind of just going to push that to the side. But they might be talking about PewDiePie, they might be talking about the Paul brothers. I don't really know which one it is. It could be both. I really don't know. I think it's just kind of bad content overall. Offensive content on YouTube that make advertisers scared. Let's just say that. And YouTube knows that this will negatively affect some smaller channels that kept their monetization in the past, but they really just don't. I don't want to say they don't care, because they were trying to make an effort. This was back in January. The only reason I'm covering it now is because this is the time that I actually tried to monetize my YouTube videos. So this is when I tried to monetize my YouTube videos. This is the type of stuff that I saw, and it's a little bit disappointing. They did mention impersonations, spammers, and other bad actors. Bad actors could literally mean anything, so I'm not really sure what that's supposed to hint at. But as far as bad actors go, I don't really know what to say, because they weren't clear enough on that. I guess people that act bad on YouTube, that's the case, then just, use the fact that they have community guidelines. And YouTube just needs to undo this entire thing and figure out just another way to stop it. I already gave some suggestions. They're not going to watch this video, obviously, but they obviously didn't listen to PewDiePie, because he said the rule about the two channels not having the same name, and impersonation accounts are still a problem. However, they did listen to him on moderated comments, so I'll have to give him that. But honestly, they should just listen to PewDiePie, and they should also be striking the people that actually need to be striked. YouTube channel up here, the video that I watched, it's a really good video talking about the entire thing, basically going through the entire blog post and her giving her commentation on it, and also her linking a bunch of her friends that are probably going to be affected by this in the description of that video. She says that at the end. So the link to her video will be down in the description below. I'd appreciate it if you subscribed, so that way I could reach that 1,000 mark, so I could monetize my YouTube videos. Still probably won't reach the video content mark, but I don't, just subscribe anyway. Like this video, like it. I don't know, if you want to leave a comment, you can go ahead. I wouldn't suggest it though. So leave a comment, like the video, subscribe, all that stuff, and yeah. See you in